Camp Commanders ramping up, and as DMV's official television station of the Washington Commanders, WUSA 9 is committed to bringing you the most in-depth coverage with exclusive access and interviews. Come on, you're not going to get this stuff anywhere else. Chick Hernandez and Simone D'Alba are both in Ashburn today. A lot going on, but for the players, it's getting real. So listen, I understand that it's sticky. I got it. I know that it is extremely sweaty out there today. And it's not just because Simone is there making sure everyone's on their A game, right?
Oh, that was cute. That was cute. And the bugs, sunburns.
Oh, I appreciate that, Adam. Yeah, it's sticky. My pants will never come off these legs anymore, by the way, okay? I swear I saw a camel out here and asked, that's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Thanks, Caitlin, by the way, for the great heat.
We got you, sister. It's brutal.
It's a little warm. The cool thing is the sun's now on our back, so I'm never getting these pants off. You got a chance to see practice for the first time out at camp. What are your initial impressions?
You know what was fascinating was seeing, so we showed up at, 7:30, somewhere in that neck of the woods, and the line wrapped around down the avenue. I mean, people were so excited. Fans were just really pumped to be out here, and every fan I talked to said Jaden at some point in time. I mean, the enthusiasm is so... You can just feel it, and people are really excited. But to see them kind of walk through the big helmet here as you enter into Camp Commanders, and it was really something to see.
Yeah, that helmet's now deflated, much like my spirit in the sun. All right, let's take a look at. We'll get to some military stuff in a second here. Let's take a gander at day 5 of training camp 2024. This was by far the hottest day of training camp, as we've well documented. But who's going to complain about the heat in front of our military? Not me. I'm not going to do that. What was different was the players had the pads on. Not full pads, but pads. So they call this a thud practice. Look, you can haul off and whack somebody, a teammate, but you can put a thud on them, but nothing too crazy. So a welcome change for the fellas. The head coach loves moving onto the pads, but let's be smart.
The lesson, what we tried to show is this is a lot like sparring, where you're in control and never out of control. So doesn't mean you're closer to the quarterback or ever on the ground. So those are the things that we do to protect one another, contact that can be straight ahead as opposed to the sides.
You're getting closer and closer to, what a real game feels like. But also you got to understand that for most guys, they haven't put pads on since, the season ended last year, and that's a long time. And so, you're going to have a little rust, but this is that time to get that rust out and start getting into that game mode.
The stuff before, obviously, it's more about just working your technique, right? Working your feet, working your hands, the X's and O's, and just being on the same page as a unit. And then when you put the pads on, now we're playing football. Everybody, came in the building with a smile on their face.
You got the pads on today for the first time in camp. How good a feeling is that?
Oh, it's the best feeling. That's what we play football in. We play football in the pads, so it was nice to get out here, get a little physical with each other, and I think it was a really good day. Coach Quinn was preaching competition, but as like a healthy competition. So no getting on the ground or anything like that. So I think it was a really good day, first day of pads.
Yeah, that's safety Ben Nickel, who's going to play. He's playing Weird Al Yankovic, by the way, in the remake. In case you guys are wondering, it's a lot of hair for this heat.
Yes, especially with the helmet.
What's coming up for you later on in the show?
Yeah, so another part of today is that it was Military Appreciation Day, and so that added a whole nother layer of just awesome to this training camp. And so we actually go inside the bubble as they go through what it would be like to be in a NFL combine, essentially. And as you can imagine, our military members are athletes in and of themselves, and so to see them be put through their paces, it was impressive. So we're going to do that.
Look forward to that.